August 31st, 1997. 6 p.m., Paris. Princess Diana picks up the phone and calls her son William at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. She says, "I love you, I'll see you tomorrow." 6 hours later, Princess Diana is dead. That phone call was the last time William ever heard his mother's voice. He was 15 years old. Today we're telling you everything about that final conversation, what they said, what they didn't say, and the heartbreaking details that William revealed years later about his mother's last words. This isn't just a story about a phone call, it's about a mother's last goodbye to her son, a goodbye she didn't know was goodbye. Let's begin.
August 31st, 1997. Let me set the scene. Princess Diana was in Paris with Dodi Al-Fayed. They'd been vacationing together in the Mediterranean. The paparazzi were chasing them constantly. But Diana seemed happy, freer than she'd been in years. Prince William and Prince Harry were at Balmoral Castle in Scotland with their father Charles and the Queen. It was the end of summer vacation. They were supposed to see their mother the next day. Diana had been calling her sons every evening during the trip. She missed them. She wanted to hear their voices. She wanted to tell them about her day. August 31st was no different. Around 6 p.m. Paris time, 5 p.m. UK time, Diana called Balmoral. She wanted to talk to her boys.
We don't have a recording of the call, but we know what was discussed based on William's own account years later. Prince William has spoken about this call in interviews. He said that the conversation was brief, casual, normal, nothing that suggested it would be their last. Diana asked how they were. William said they were fine. They talked about coming home. Diana said she'd see them tomorrow. And here's the heartbreaking part. William admitted years later that he rushed the call. He was playing with his brother and cousins. He was 15. He wanted to get back to playing. So when his mother called, he was polite but brief. "I love you," Diana said. "Love you too, Mummy," William replied, and then he hung up. He didn't know that in 6 hours, she'd be gone. In 2017, on the 20th anniversary of Diana's death, Prince William gave an emotional interview, and he talked about that phone call. He said, "If I'd known what was going to happen, I wouldn't have been so blasé about it. But that phone call sticks in my mind quite heavily." William's regret is palpable. He was a kid, he was impatient, he wanted to get back to playing. Any 15-year-old would have done the same, but he'll live with that regret forever. The last time he spoke to his mother, he rushed her off the phone. Prince Harry has similar regrets. He said the call was desperately rushed. Both brothers were young, distracted, wanting to get back to their activities. Neither knew it was goodbye.
After Diana hung up with William, she had dinner with Dodi at the Ritz Hotel in Paris. She was happy, she was laughing, she was planning her future. Around 10 p.m., they left the hotel. Paparazzi were waiting. The hotel security planned a decoy. They'd leave through the back entrance in a Mercedes driven by Henri Paul. At 12:23 a.m., their car crashed in the Alma Tunnel. At 4 a.m. on September 1st, Princess Diana was pronounced dead. 6 hours after telling William, "I love you," she was gone. Early morning, September 1st, 1997, Balmoral Castle. Prince Charles woke William and Harry. Their mother had been in an accident, he said. It was serious. The boys waited, hoped, prayed. Then at 7 a.m., Charles told them, "Your mother has died." William was 15, Harry was 12. The last thing their mother had said to them was, "I love you, I'll see you tomorrow." There would be no tomorrow. Both William and Harry have spoken about the guilt they carry from that phone call. William, "I've thought about that call a lot, how I wish I'd said more, how I wish I'd stayed on longer." Harry, "All I wanted to do was get back to playing. If I'd known, I'd have said so much more." They were children. They did nothing wrong, but guilt doesn't care about logic. For the rest of their lives, William and Harry will remember that their last words to their mother were rushed, distracted, brief, and there's nothing they can do to change it. In interviews, Prince William has talked about struggling to remember his mother's voice. "It's the hardest thing," he said. "Her voice. I can't always remember what she sounded like." That last phone call on August 31st, 1997, was the last time he heard her voice clearly. He was 15. He's now over 40. Decades have passed, the memory of her voice fades. But he'll never forget that she said, "I love you," and he'll always wish he'd said more back. That phone call to William wasn't Diana's only call that day. She also called Rosa Monckton, close friend, Richard Kay, journalist friend, her butler Paul Burrell, Prince Harry, and her psychic Rita Rogers. Multiple people spoke to Diana in her final hours. Many have said she sounded happy, optimistic, planning for the future. No one heard anything that suggested she knew danger was coming, even though she'd predicted her own death in writing months earlier. This is the question that haunts everyone. If Princess Diana had known that phone call was her last, what would she have said to William? Based on everything we know about Diana, she would have said, "I love you more than anything. You're going to be a great king one day. Be kind, be compassionate. Remember the people who have nothing. Don't let this family change who you are. And never forget, you are loved." She would have told him to take care of Harry. She would have told him to be strong. She would have told him she was proud of him. But she didn't know. So she said what any mother says on any ordinary evening. "I love you. I'll see you tomorrow." Prince William is now a father to 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, and he has spoken about how losing his mother, especially that rushed last phone call, has shaped how he parents. He makes sure to tell his children he loves them every single day, multiple times. He never rushes off the phone with them. He never takes a moment for granted, because William knows what it's like to have your last conversation with a parent be rushed and ordinary, and then never get another chance. Prince Harry has also spoken about that final call, though less publicly than William. Harry was younger, only 12. His memory of the call's even more fragmented. He said he remembers Diana's voice on the phone. He remembers wanting to get back to playing. He remembers not knowing it mattered. In his book and interviews, Harry has talked about the trauma of that regret, the therapy he's done around it, the guilt that doesn't fade even decades later. "I love you, I'll see you tomorrow." Those were Princess Diana's last words to her sons. Simple, ordinary, the kind of thing millions of parents say to their children every day. But for William and Harry, those words have haunted them for 27 years. "I'll see you tomorrow." Except there was no tomorrow. And "I love you" has to be enough. It has to carry them through a lifetime without her. August 31st, 1997, 6 p.m. Princess Diana called her son William. They talked for a few minutes. She said, "I love you." He said it back. Then he hung up to go play. 6 hours later, she was dead. That's the story of Princess Diana's last phone call to William. A rushed conversation, an ordinary goodbye, a mother and son who had no idea they were saying goodbye forever. William has lived with the regret for 27 years. He wishes he'd stayed on longer. He wishes he'd said more. He wishes he'd known. But he didn't know. Because life doesn't warn you when you're having the last conversation with someone you love. So here's what we can learn from this heartbreaking story. Don't rush the phone calls. Don't take the "I love yous" for granted. Don't assume they will always be tomorrow. Because for William and Harry, there was no tomorrow. There was only the memory of their mother's voice saying, "I love you, I'll see you tomorrow." And they have to live with knowing that tomorrow never came. If you learned something from this story, subscribe, because Princess Diana's legacy deserves to be remembered, all of it, including the painful parts.